3.
Hi and welcome to Indic Storytelling. Today we are going to listen to the story of the Siddhar Thirumoolar. Once upon a time in Mount Kailash there lived a great Siddhar and yogi known as Sundarar. Sundarar had a friend and this friend was also a well-known sage, yogi and Siddhar, and his name was known to all Indians. He was none other than the sage Agastya. Sage Agastya was living in South India at that time and meditating in the mountains in Tamil Nadu. Sundarar, who was in Kailash, wanted to meet Sage Agastya. So he decided to travel the length and breadth of the country on foot and come to Tamil Nadu for this purpose. While he was in Tamil Nadu, he was passing through a place near a village where some cattle were weeping. He was curious. He went to see what had happened. The cowherd who was managing those cattle, known as Moolar, had passed away and the cattle were weeping in grief and distress. Sundarar was the same sage who would later give the word the saying Anbe Shivam, which means God is love. So he felt deep love for these cattle and he entered the body of the cowherd with his yogic powers. He led them back to the village. Now, by the grace of Lord Shiva, his own body, which was lying in the forest, disappeared. When he returned in the cowherd's body, he realized that his body was not there. So he was forever stuck in the cowherd's body. He was now known as Thirumoolar. He went to a nearby peepal tree and sat under it and spent most of the time in samadhi. People would come to him and ask him for their blessings. Sometimes he would utter a verse or two, and these verses were compiled together as the famed yogic scripture Thirumandiram. And that is the story of the Siddhar Thirumoolar.